Baton Rouge. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Clemson Tigers and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive. Their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, it's Johnson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Fires to the middle. Between the hashes, it's Moore.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Snags it and he's open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down,
they get through and it's blocked. And they scoop it up.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Right side, it's Harris. And was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Handoff, Caden Durham. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Whip it out to the back on the screen. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Throws to the tight end. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen. You set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Burrowing for yardage. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Johnson.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Looking for a man. It's Denson. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Rush is on. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Release to the back. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
LSU 3, Clemson 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Play action on first down. Got it. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Long way to go on second down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Here's a give to Durham. Plows through the defense. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards. On third down, here's Durham. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Complete, out left to Wilson. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. On the run, fires downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points.
It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Nearly intercepted.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Hits inside, it's Johnson. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Clemson is quick to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a misfire there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Durham. Makes him talk to the hand. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense getting set for 1st down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into... He's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He's there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Under pressure. Fires downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Sets his feet. It's Denson. Rolls right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Moore. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. The run inside. It's Johnson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Buying a little time to his left. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Quick give. It's Davidson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to before the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Denson. Unloads to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it. And he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, second miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Can't get him to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Right side, it's Durham. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown LSU! Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll will just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Denson. Out wide left, it's Moore. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the run, it's Davidson. Crosses the 35. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Left side is Wesco. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Timeout, Clemson.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Denson. Hauls it in. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the Texas A&M Aggies.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Moving out to the right. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. To the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's Davidson. And he's brought down after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got to make the play on 4th. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Caden Durham again. All over him immediately.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, LSU! And the pummeling has started.
You become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him, great tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking, because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3.
intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season.
Trying to take it back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Clemson is quick to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
On the move. Slings it downfield. Complete to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. To the air, it's Denson. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Breaks a oh my goodness, he's still moving. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Second down, gonna throw it. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground because there's not much to lose this close to the end zone. And this offense gets a little bit of help from the defense, and they are this close to getting it into the end zone. 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They'll move the tight end. Handoff, Caden Durham. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Uncorks it. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Trying to squeak through the pile. Turning it on. The 30. Bust through behind his pad. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. On first down, it's Durham again. There's a crease. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Tells to run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Hall. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nobody fooled defensively there. They throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage, hoping to set up some blocks, but on the perimeter, they get beat at the point of attack, and the defense actually creates a negative play.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Flush to the left. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Extending the play. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Moving to his left. He'll pull it down. Inside the 30. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good fourth down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Fires to the right. Makes a catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. Running the red zone. It's Davidson. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Durham one more time. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. 3rd and long right here. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they...
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
2nd and long here. Motion from the back. 2nd down to the air. With the catch, it's Moore. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Back to pass, it's Denson. Holds on, it's Moore. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Still looking, and he avoids the sack.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback, get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Denson. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Into the end zone, and he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the 2-point conversion attempt fails.
LSU, 38, Clemson, 20.
From deep, it's Wilson. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement.